Pufs. Today we're going to be doing a review of Battle Pufs.
Okay, this is a great card game. Take That, card drafting, just phenomenal. We really like the design of the game. Also, the the character powers that they're able to do, pretty much to take that element to the game. And so, phenomenal game. I would say that this is in lines with like Dell Merchants. What's some more the other games you could think of? Unfair, or pretty much your standard Take That games are pretty much the higher ones that you could think of that are the Buying Isaac, because it has a cute element, but also has where you can pretty much dominate and destroy your opponent. So, phenomenal game. So, we're just going to jump right into the review. I just want to say right now, we really like this game. It's probably one of our favorite games now. So, what did you think about the rules?
I think the rules easy 5 out of 5. The rulebook's really good, and they have a really, really good video that explains everything. Normally we have trouble with like 1 or 2 rules in the game, but they actually cover everything.
So it pretty much covers...
and they even show pictures, too.
And so it covers all the rules for most of the cards.
Some of the rules have been varied as the time we've played this game, though.
Yeah, and some are kind of a little fine-tuned that you have to decipher, because like the Ignite, we didn't realize that when you use the Ignite, you can't reincarnate. Mm-hmm. So certain things you just have to know. So for the rules, I would give 5 out of 5. Phenomenal rules.
However, there are some cards that may be changed by the time it reaches the official release, because there's a card called Reverse, which has actually been changed since the time we've played the game. So some of the cards that are shown here might actually be different than what is shown.
Yeah, and there might be a lot more new cards that actually do a lot of different things.
Yeah.
But 5 out of 5 in the rules. What did you think about the components?
Easy 5 out of 5. Even though it's just cards, they're actually pretty high quality cards too. And I really like the card art. It's really cute, silly, like card art. Like as you can see with some of these cards. This is some of the coolest art I think I've seen in a board game. It's really cool, and it just adds to the game how awesome it is. So easy 5 out of 5 for me.
Yeah, I would give it like a 4 out of 5. The cards could be a little thicker for my taste, but this is just a prototype. So the actual final production, the card could be probably thicker, but just phenomenal looking cards. The font's easy to read. Also, the special abilities, they're easy to read. Here, I'll show it a little closer. And the special abilities has like a little orange. So, and then also the abilities and the icons are easy to distinguish from one another. And so just phenomenal looking components. So 5 out of 5. What did you think about the overall experience?
Easy 5 out of 5. We have no problems with the rulebook. We really had a great experience with this game, and this was one of the more fun games for us, especially in our last playthrough, which we actually recorded, where he won with the Quake card, but we didn't win. He made it a tie. He had one character, Amanda had 2 characters, and he knew that he wasn't going to win, so he made it a draw.
It's almost like a kamikaze card, so for the experience, I give 5 out of 5. Just a great experience. These card abilities are phenomenal. Some of the best card abilities I've seen in game, especially a card battling game. So 5 out of 5. So what did you think about the mechanics?
Easy 5 out of 5. The thing that impressed me the most is the fact how there's a lot of different cards, but compared to some of the other card games, there's not as many cards, but all the cards are amazing. All the cards do really cool abilities. Like, I like how the Puffs have they have different stars, and a lot of them have cool different abilities, which can actually change the whole turn of the game. Like Wisp can attack invisible puffs automatically, or Buff Puff, he doesn't even need an attack card, and he can only do one attack on his own.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah, and some cards like Shutdown, they stop all the actions your opponent did, and in return. That's a pretty evil card. Another one of my favorite cards has to be Puff Napped, because it lets you steal a puff from your opponent using that card, but there's only 2 of them in the deck. There's your attacks and defense, which you'll be using. Ignite's another really cool one, because you play it after a Puff member dies, and once you play it, the Puff that took you out also dies, so that's pretty cool. It can only be, it can be blocked with a defense card though.
Yeah.
And my favorite card, Quick Ray, which basically you kill your own Puff, but you take out 2 of the enemy's Puffs in return.
Yeah, that's my favorite card. And there's other cards in the deck that are phenomenal. But so from the mechanics, I would give 5/5. Great mechanics. The card is pretty well balanced. And then also the cards, each and every one of them has a phenomenal take that element to the game. You do have defense cards that allow you to pretty much protect yourself. So you're not always getting defeated. You are able to defend, and you can also put fortified card on your puffs, because you start out with 3 puffs, and some cards allow you to obtain more puffs from the deck, and then there's just so many different elements in this game that allow you to do different things, but just a phenomenal card game. So what did you think about the replayability?
Oh, easy 5 out of 5. There's so many different cards in the deck. There's so many different cards in the deck. All of them are different, and there's so many different possibilities that you can play the game. You could steal a whole bunch of puffs from your opponent, but also your opponent, because if they know that you have a really evil deck, like you have a card that will let you see their deck, you could actually, and you have a bad deck, you could literally swap the decks, and then you could easily turn the tides of the battle with the Chaos card. Yeah,
the Chaos card is another amazing card that allows you to swap each player's hands.
Yeah, and there's the card that you can also play as you see their deck. So those 2 cards combined is a really scary combo.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. And another thing that happens to replayability is all the cards do different abilities. There's no 2 cards that are similar. And plus, there's a lot of puffs in the deck. For a game that has characters, these are some of the most characters we've seen. Normally a game has like a couple of characters that each player can choose, but the fact that even though each player gets 3 puffs at the start, odds are it'll take you like 10 plays to go through all of them, and they're all different. This is a game that I could see you getting 100 plays and you would still not be bored of it.
Yeah.
This game's amazing. I'm sure we'll make an expansion to also boost the replayability, and they may make some really cool new cards on their Kickstarter page once they reach some stretch goals, which is also really cool. So overall, replayability 5 out of 5 for me.
I give it a 5 out of 5. High replayability. There's so many cards in the game, and like he stated, they'll probably have expansions eventually. Also during the Kickstarter, I'm guessing they'll present new cards that you can unlock, but there's just so much that you could do in the game that makes it highly replayable. Really enjoy this game. So 5 out of 5. What did you think about the overall total?
I would give this game a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. This game is absolutely amazing. We were surprised because when you look at this box, there's actually not too much in this box. There's a rulebook and there's cards. For a game that just has a box, rulebook, and cards, it is crazy on how they have made such an amazing game. This is definitely like one of the top card games of this type, and it keeps coming back for more because it's so replayable, and there's so many cool cards in this game. So I really like Battle Pufs. I believe this is their first game, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, this is an awesome board game. If you take that card battling, strategic card drafting games, this is probably the best game that you could get. I really hope that this game funds on Kickstarter. You can search up Battle Pufs on Kickstarter and you can see their Kickstarter page there. So, overall, 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. And I want to hear your thoughts.
Okay, so I would give it 4.9 out of 5, like a 9.8 out of 10. Just one aspect that I wish the cards were a little thicker. If the cards were a little thicker, I would give it 10 out of 10. But this is my favorite card battling game now. This is definitely amazing. I can honestly say that, okay, we enjoy card battling games.
Yeah.
Our favorite games are kind of like Devil Merchant's Collection, Unfair, just, Binding of Isaac, and those type of games. We enjoy card battling games. This is our number one game now. It's so cute. The card battling abilities are phenomenal. It's well balanced, and pretty much at the end, you can literally pretty much steal the victory from your opponent. You can steal puffs. There's just so many amazing take that elements.
You can shut down their turns, swap decks.
Yeah, there's so many things that they just did extremely well. Like they brought and thought of new card abilities that we haven't seen in other card battling games, and use some of the ones that we have seen and combine them to make a phenomenal game. This is, if you like card games, or if you like, and it's family friendly, it's cute, it hits all the elements that our pretty much channel is. We love family friendly games that just have so much strategic element to it. So 5 out of 5, or 4.9 out of 5, 9.8 out of 5, or out of 10. I really do wish that they make the cards just a little thicker, because they do seem to be quite thin. And so
none of them bend though.
Yeah, they don't bend. The card quality is good. It's just a little thicker would be nice, because that way if it nicks or anything, it wouldn't break it instantly. So phenomenal game. Any thoughts? Any final thoughts?
I would like to say how, this game is absolutely amazing. This game is probably the most unexpected game that we've played so far. I expected the game to be pretty decent, but I did not expect this level for just this box. That shows how even if you just have a box, rulebook, and cards, you could still make our favorite board game of all time, which is amazing. So you definitely should back this game on Kickstarter. If you like this video, please click like. You can subscribe if you want to see all of our content and help us grow. You also can we'll have his social media links down in the description below, and we will see you in the next video.
Oh, and we'll have the link up for the Kickstarter.
Yeah, but won't that be in a month?
Well, we will put it on there as soon as it's available.
Yeah, once it's available, we will put it on the Kickstarter page. We are really, really excited to see their Kickstarter page.
Yeah.
So with all that said, we will see you in the next video. Bye!